play fake. Here's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Chris Watkins, 71 yards. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-zip. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading him out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Here comes Rager. A nice little juke. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On first down, Hurts. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 41 yards. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and out.
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
52's the mic right here on the left, right? 52's the mic. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
26, Mike. Let him know.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Now Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts going to take this himself. Oh, nice move. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We're going to work.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 35 on second down, Fitzpatrick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Fitzpatrick winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Check pass. Check pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage.